at-home microneedling devices. What do I think? Ultimately, I think microneedling, microchanneling, however you refer to it, is best done in office by a licensed, trained professional, right? There's different techniques, there's different depths, there's different goals, there's different endpoints as to what we are treating. There are some lines like Environ, I used to actually have it. They had this beautiful gold roller that you would gently roll on your skin. But the point of the rolling was basically just to kind of open up, like aerate the skin a little bit so that the serums and concentrated things that you're trying to drive into the skin can be a little bit more effective, like your serums and things in terms of outcome at home. But I have to say, again, like I would clean it every single time after I used it. It was stored a certain way so that bacteria and pathogens wouldn't collect on it. I find what happens is most people purchase an at-home microneedling device and are really good about sanitation, maybe the first 3 or 4 times, and then all of a sudden it's rolling around in a drawer with a bunch of other stuff. Again, there's just bacteria, and we don't want to then kind of roll that on the skin and then be driving that into the skin. We risk infection and a whole other host of things that we just don't really want to be dealing with. Very irritating to the skin. And it's also not something that we really want to be doing all of the time, right? Every couple of months, every 4 months, maybe every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks, depending on, again, what the patient is presenting at and what the goal and what the outcome is. But it's not something like, we never want the skin to be in a state of chronic inflammation. We like that acute kind of targeted inflammation, let the skin heal and do what it's going to do to get us to goal. But being in a constant state of inflammation and constantly microneedling the skin at home is just not a good idea. Save it for in office where your esthetician or provider is going to be gloved up. Everything like sanitation process is really important. How we prep the skin, how we take care of the skin after. So just leave this one to the pros.